Now, we have so destroyed sometimes people's mindset in the church that they are not even dependent on God. You know, it's not even a problem with them and God. It's a problem that they are looking for pastor. In other words, they can't even stand up by themselves to do something, all right, to the point where everything is pastor. I must say this here. And I'm telling you, Pentecostals, when we are largely responsible for this. I was telling them first service, I cannot imagine. And when you call people, they will take over your life. And it shows the weakness that people have, all right, in what, all right, they are doing. People can't even do business again without calling pastor into it. That the building is not safe until you come and anoint it. I mean, when did we get into this? Are you following what I'm saying here? When did we get into all of this here? People's consciousness have been so destroyed that they don't have a proper perspective of themselves. That's why something small happens in the life of the Christian is offended at God, offended at pastor. You know, Jesus, when he would do miracles, he would look at the people and say, when are you going to, as far as he was concerned, you should be able to do this now. So let me put it this way here. If you walk across a place and you see a community and you look at the children, the condition of the children and all of that, and you know your heart and there's a burden that comes upon you. Now God says, when that burden comes upon you, I'm telling you now, you should be the point of contact to change and to transform this particular place here. You look at yourself and say, but I don't have the resources, I have nothing, and just leave it, all right? Then God can't do anything because you are non-responsive. Are you following what's here? Any change that has happened is because somebody got up to the burden. In other words, slave trade continued until somebody did something about the burden of slave trade. And said, enough is enough, we are changing this particular thing here. And you say, well, the person had the might. They did not have the might to do it. They had the will to do it. And once you have the will to do it, then you go to God and God supplies the resources to do that. That's why anytime God says, that's why faith, without faith, is impossible to please him. Because whatever he will come into you and be the host, it will require that you get his direct hand involved in doing it, because you will not have the capacity to fulfill that particular thing. God says the heavens are mine. That if you go into the heavens, you will see that I'm the one in control there. The galaxies are mine. The sun rises and it has been setting at the exact time it has been happening for centuries, and forever I'm in control of that. Look at the moon, that's my own. Look at the stars, that's my own. When you come to the earth, look at cities, that's mine. The difference in nations is the difference in the people in the nations, not the difference in God. Are you following what I'm saying here? The more capacity the people have, the more they change their environment.